Welcome in and welcome back to Beginner's Tai Chi and Holistic Strength. Today we're going to be focusing on balance and stability and making sure that our foundation is strong. We'll be starting in the feet and making our way up through the hips and making our way into the trunk and then of course the upper body. But again, our goal today is to build as much stability and balance as we can in our foundation. In order to do that, we must start with the feet. So you'll notice that I'm barefoot. I do believe in practicing Tai Chi and any of your strength training exercises barefoot, especially in the beginning, because it's going to help make sure that the muscles of your feet are kept nice and strong. We don't want to use an insole or a shoe that is going to create a false sense of foundation for our feet. We want to make sure that we put our feet on a stable surface so that makes the feet have to spread out, the muscles have to use, and your balance have to engage. So as we go through our training today, you'll notice again I'm barefoot. You can do that as well if you're in a comfortable setting. Even if you're outdoors, it's really good to strengthen the feet. So let's start with the feet and then we'll make our way on up. So today we want to lift those toes up as high as you can. I really want to feel those muscles at the top of the foot, and then you're going to push those toes down into the ground. Again, lift the toes up high off of the ground, pull towards you, and then push back down into the floor. Back up, lift the toes up high, and then press down into the floor. I don't really want you feeling or moving too much at all. It's really just those toes going up and down. We want to start with the bottom of the foot and the top of the foot. So all we're doing is counting our way to 10. You can take a deep breath in as you lift the toes up, and then exhale as you push the toes back down. So again, deep breath in as you're lifting up those toes, and then exhale as you're pushing back down. We'll get one more, and then relax. From here, I'm going to come up onto the toes, lift high all the way up, and then back down. I'm going to lift those toes up off the floor, then push the toes into the ground, lift up onto it, get the heels up high, and then back down. We're going to go back and forth here 10 times. This is 3. Let's talk about our breathing. Come down, inhale, and exhale as you lift up onto the toes. Inhale down, remember to lift those toes up, then push into the floor, exhale, lift up. Inhale down, and exhale up. Inhale, and exhale. Let's get 3 more here. Again, lift up those toes, back, lift up the heels, and then 2 more. Lift up, push down. Last one here, all the way up with those toes, and again, lift up high. Very good. Now let's go into the ankle here. I'm going to plant one foot down, and we're going to keep ourselves nice and stable on that foot. The other foot we're going to bring out in front, and I'll do it sideways so you can really see everything. I'm going to lift the toes first. Pull those toes all the way back to you. Now, if you need to hold on to the wall or chair or counter, get that right next to you to help you out. But I'm lifting and pulling those toes towards me. Next, I'm going to push the toes down as far as you can. Again, lift up as high as you can, and then push down. Now I'm going to do 3 really big circles in one direction, and 3 big circles in the opposite direction. Bring the toes up, flex that ankle, and then push down. Great. Let's do the same thing for the other side. First, pull the toes up. Then push the toes down. I'm just counting 5 seconds here. Again, pull the toes up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we come down and push the toes away. Big circles, let's go ahead and rotate. And then rotate the opposite way. Pull those toes up high and then push back down. Very good. Okay, let's make our way into the knees. Wherever you're standing, bring those feet together. We're going to place those hands onto the knees, and then we're going to create a circle with those knees. Try to keep your feet flat, Move those ankles around and keep your hands right on top of those knees so you can feel what's going on. We're going to count our way to 10. I'm already at 5. Rotate on around. You're not trying to go super fast with these, but we do want to see a difference. Rotate to the other side. Big circles. Again, try to keep those feet real flat. And you may hear some movement in those knees. They may be talking to you. You may hear some crackling. It's okay. Let's just try to work that stuff out. Keep drinking as much water as you can and keep moving that joint. And relax here. Now I'm going to turn sideways so you can see this one. I'm going to bend the knees and then straighten. I want you to really feel the front of the knee stretch here and then the back of the knee stretch here. Down and stretch back. You may hear some movement in there again. That's okay. Stretch them out. The more that you move the joint, and again, the more water that you drink, hopefully, the less you hear as those joints move. Let's get 3 more. And last one. Very good. Let's move into the hips here. And we're just doing big hip circles. So we did this in your last class when we were working with our transition and flow and warming up the hip. So you're going to lift up, rotate that hip out to the side, and then come back down. If you need to hold on to something, make sure that it's the opposite hand so that way this hand doesn't get in the way. And you want to have enough space to make sure that that wall doesn't get in the way of that leg. So hold on to something if you need. Big rotations. Let's finish with 3 more here so we end up with 10 altogether. Whole time we're having to balance the body on that opposite leg, right? Opposite direction, lift up. Big circles with the hips. Good, let's finish out 4 more here. And if you're doing it, holding on to your balance, great work. If you're still working on your balance, just use like a finger or maybe 2-3 fingers on your support, and in time, let go of that support. From here, we got the other leg. If you're balancing, great. If you're holding on to the wall, great. Rotate down, big hip circle out. Five more here. Try to keep that knee up nice and high. Again, really trying to keep your balance. And if I'm going a little quick, just slow yours down. There's no rush through this here. From here, we're going to rotate the opposite way. Big circles, forward and back. Hold on to something if you like. Challenge that stability. You might be feeling it already. 3, 2, and last one. Very good. Shake those hips out. I know you're feeling those legs. You're like, I signed up for Tai Chi. What's going on? Don't worry. All of this stuff really helps you get really strong in all your moves. Okay. We've gone from the toes up and through the feet, ankles, and knees, and we just started working with the hips. Now let's go into our spine and lower back. We're going to start with those feet shoulder width apart. Relax those hands down. We're going to slowly swing side to side. And again, try to get a good stretch into that lower back. You're not trying to force a really hard rotation. So you're not trying to crack your back here. You might if your body wants it to happen. But if your mind wants it to happen, don't force anything. Okay? Just allow your body to slowly release. Once we get into our 10, let's go ahead and bring those hands up, shoulder height. And again, let's get a good rotation through the spine. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Making our way into the shoulders, and then of course into the head and neck next. With our shoulders, we're going to start with big circles going backwards. So have those feet together, big backward circles and down. Let's really try to see that rotation there. Lift up as high as you can, and then try to come down as low as you can. Big rotational circles here. The head and neck are so important, and naturally your body is going to imbalance itself just to make you feel like you're straight up and down. So everything we do is always on both sides of the body to promote natural balance. Let's go the opposite way with your circles. Three, 2, and 1. Good. Now we'll just go through the 3 different ways that the head and neck move. We're going to start off with our turning, open up those hands, and we're just going to turn our head to the side. Now if you want a little bit extra, every time we turn to the side, open those palms and turn those thumbs back behind you. That will open up the chest more and give you a little bit more of a stretch coming through the side of the neck there. So we'll start like here. Rotate, stretch. You take your breath when you turn to the other side, and then exhale as you stretch. Switch. Switch. Good. Switch. Here's 8, 9, last one here, 10. Perfect. Let's go into the tilting. So tilting, I'm going to tilt my head side to side. So how do we increase this stretch? Don't go grabbing on the head. Instead, reach that opposite hand down and away from you as you tilt your head down, and then switch to the opposite side. Our breathing for this one, I'm going to inhale as I transition and then exhale as I stretch the arm. Inhale and exhale. Inhale up and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Last one, deep breath in and exhale. We'll pull back across to finish out and exhale. Now we have one more, but I'm going to squeeze another stretch in real quick. From here, I'm going to have you turn your head to the side and then look down. Lift back up. Turn your head all the way to the other side. Remember, turn all the way first and then look down. Back up, turn, tilt down, stretch it out. Lift, turn, and stretch. We'll get one more for each side. Good. And the last way that the head and neck move, of course, is up and down. We're flexing and extending the cervical part of the spine. So just relax your arms. We're going to look up as much as you can, chin up really high. And then we're going to tuck the chin down and look down as far as you can. Look back up to the ceiling. And then back down, tuck in the chin. Back up all the way up. Back down. Back up. 2 more to finish us out. Lift up, finish out with this one. And relax down. Perfect. Okay, step by step, making your way through every joint of the body. Now, of course, the focus is Tai Chi, but what we've already made our way through so far in this video can be duplicated and repeated on a daily basis to help you make sure that your whole entire body is ready to go for the day. You don't have to continue on at this point in time here if you don't have the time, but at least get a chance to work every joint of the body on a daily basis. From here, grab some water, take a quick breather, and we're going to get into our form. Let's begin in our mountain posture, standing with your feet shoulder width apart or slightly narrow, taking a deep breath in through the nose and exhaling. Again, deep breath in through the nose and exhale. Grab those roots from beneath you, take a deep breath in, lifting up as you inhale, and exhale, pressing down. Step out with one foot and slowly let those hands rise up as you inhale and exhale back down. Reach those hands out to the side. Eyes follow the hand out to the side. Bend that elbow, press forward, and pull back the front arm. Take a deep breath in, reach out with the opposite arm, lift up, bend that elbow, and press forwards. Allow those hands to transition over and flow to the side. Take that top hand, drop the arm, deep breath in, and rotate to the other side. Keep your hands where they are as we rotate into our first energy ball. Pull that toe back. Step out, heel first, and separate the hands. Turn the body, we're going to rotate to the other side, creating your energy ball again. Step out, heel first, and separate the hands. The cloud hands movement, back hand pulls in, step out. Let your body rock to one side, step back in, and step out. From here we go up into our balance, holding for 3, 2, and 1. Sink down slightly, step out, open out the hands, lift up again. 3, 2, and 1. Step out, we're going to really drop down into our squat here. Get low, cross the arm in front, lift up into your strong leg, and extend out that leg. 3, 2, and 1. Bend that knee. Drop down into your squat again, real low, lift up, and extend out. 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee. From here, I'm going to turn and rotate into my energy ball again. Step out and separate the hands. This time, bring that back hand up to the front elbow and sink down. Reach out in front of the body, pull that hand back towards you and press away. Lift up over your imaginary ball, pull back and press forwards. Open out, create your energy ball on the other side. Step out and separate the hands. Back hand comes up to the front elbow and sink down. Reach out in front of the body, pull that back towards your chest and press away. Lift up over your imaginary ball, pull back and press forwards. Open out the hands, cross down into your squat. Once the arms cross, lift up, palms facing up. Separate, turn those palms down, relax the hands, and step in. Deep breath in through the nose, and exhale. Perfect work. Okay, so let's get into today's focus. Remember, we're focused on balance and stability here. So we're going to first start on one leg. Now my goal here is to work with that balance nice and even though I'm stepping from the side. Because we certainly could practice just lifting the leg up. However, in the form, I'm coming on the lateral plane. So from here, I'm going to start out to one side, step, and lift up that leg. Now what happens when you do that is you got to use the muscles in the front of your thigh to lift the leg. But when you push yourself this way, as soon as you come up off of the ground with this foot, the outside of your leg here, the whole outside, the glutes, outside leg, and the outside of the calves have to work to keep your body up straight. So we're going to go back and forth here. Let's start with those feet nice and wide. I'm going to bend my knee to get some momentum, and then from here push up into the other leg. Now remember our hands, we are like this when it comes to the form. What we're going to do for this practice is it's going to be opposite. Okay, so you're going to imagine that you're in a running position. I'm going to step down and switch. The reason I'm doing this is because in the beginning I want you to have a counterbalance. You've got your right leg up in front or one leg in front, the opposite arm as well, so you can counterbalance the two weights. Take a deep breath in, come down and switch. Hold it steady. 3, 2, 1. Down, you can open out the hands, lift up. 3, 2, 1. Shift down and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down over, lift up and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, let's shift over. You know I'm taking it up. 8 seconds here. Find your balance, and here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sink down, step out, and here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now when we step over, let's mimic the form. So whichever knee comes up, same hand is up. 10 seconds. Lift up, same side, and press that opposite hand down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sink down into that leg, step out, shift. Here's that balance, lift up, hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Go ahead and shake those legs out. I know that's a little bit of balance for you there. If you want a little bit more, pause the video and try 2 more sets of 10 seconds on each leg. So next we're going to advance that balance there just a little bit. As we hold our body weight up on one leg, you're going to lift one knee, open out to the side, pull back in, and then step down. Okay? Lifting up from the knee, open out, pull back, and step down. You can step into the back. If you need help, hold onto the wall or hold onto the chair and get that hip moving. Up, open out, back, and down. If you're working on this one leg, try not to hold on to anything. Try to keep your balance the whole time and take it back. There's 4. Spread those feet, the toes there. Open up the muscles of the feet and keep your balance. We've got 5, lifting up. We're going to go for 10 here. Open out, take it back. There's 6. Again, lift up real high, open, pull back. There's 7. And back up, lift high, open out. 8. We'll get 2 more on this leg and then we'll switch. Lift. You should feel this outside leg having to work and hold you up. 9. And then last one here, lift up, open out, and 10. So let's switch to the other side. I'm lifting up the knee, Hold on to your support system if you need it. Open out, pull, and then tap in the back again. Lift up first, open out, pull back in, and tap the back. 2. Lift up, open out. There's 3. Good. Lift up, open out. 4. Lift and open. 5. In control of it the whole time. Back up. 6. Good. Lift. 7. We're going to get 3 more for this one. Back up. There's 8. Try not to rush it. The slower the better. The slower you can go, the more stability that you have. There's 9. Last one here. Perfect. And 10. Good job. So now let's move into where that leads to in the form. In the form, you're going to have to lift one leg out to the side and then extend that leg. Pull back and step down. So if you need some support, hold on. We're going to do that with one leg at a time. So what I'll do, holding onto the wall here, I'm going to lift that leg out and then extend, pull back, and set it back down. Lift, extend, pull back, and down. I'm opening out to the side right away. 3, pull back, and down. Open out. 4. Good, we'll just get one more of these here. Lift up, and 5. Good. I don't want to give you too much of that one because that's a part of our strength class. So we'll go to the other side. I'm going to lift up first, and then open out, and pull back. 1, lift up, extend. 2, back up, extend. 3, good, lift up there, extend. 4, good, and again lift up. 5, perfect. We're going to slow things down and take it back down to the feet and really work with your stability when it comes to the relationship between your brain and the muscles of your legs. So I'm going to start with my feet really close together. Next move, I want to lift one foot off the ground. Now for this first movement, keep those eyes wide open, and we're going to turn right to left with the head. Keep your balance, try to open those eyes up. Really try to keep your eyes on the same level playing field, but don't let that foot touch the ground. Keep those eyes open, looking back and forth. You may feel your foot having to wobble back and forth a little bit. Keep your hands on your support system if you need. And we'll count our way to 10. I'm on 6 right now. So take your time with these. You don't want to look too fast because you'll lose your balance for sure. Keep it nice and slow. Good, let's get 2 more here. And our last one. Good. Let's plant the foot, and we're going to do the same thing for the other side. Lift that foot, your opposite foot, about an inch or 2 off the ground. Keep it up there. Make sure the other leg is stable. Turn to the side. And turn to the opposite side. Keep on turning, keep everything up. We're at 5 here. Really focus on your stability. Good. Eight. 9, last one. And 10. Good. Those are tough, but we're going to make it a little bit more difficult. So let's go back to the first movement. We're going to lift that one foot up off of the ground. Keep your balance. Remember, you just practiced this, so you should be a pro, right? I'm gonna go ahead and throw one more wrench in there, and I'm gonna say this time we've got to close our eyes. Even more. Now, I'm laughing because I can almost see the way you're looking at me through the screen there. Yes, it sounds crazy, but you got the bounce, okay? It may be a little wobbly today. Hold on to something, but it's gonna get better. So let's lift that foot up off of the ground, okay? Find your balance, control your breathing, and we're gonna turn the head 10 times right to left with the eyes closed. Now, my little secret here is as I'm talking, I'm finding my balance on this one foot so that I can get into it. So you can do the same thing. Get onto your strong leg, find your balance, close your eyes, and you can count to 10. Oh, light tap for me. Whew. Very good. Take that break. You should feel that foot moving around. Many times that I've taught this, I've realized I can't speak and teach at the same time. I need to really try to focus because it's difficult. It doesn't matter how much muscle you have, how long you've been doing it. Every day it's going to feel different. So from here, again, find your balance, close those eyes, and we'll take it 10 times right to left. And relax. 8, 9, and 10 always end up being challenging. I think it's because your mind is like, oh, I'm so close to being finished. Great work. You could probably feel those muscles of the calves and ankles and the bottom of the feet really working. If you feel the bottom of your foot cramping up, that is because we're doing this exercise and it's just too much for the muscle. So you can just take a tennis ball, place your foot on top of that ball, and just hold that pressure, and it will start to release those muscles. But this is something you want to continue to practice so that doesn't continue to happen. It just means that you got to make your feet a little bit stronger. If you're not used to being barefoot, this also could be causing some discomfort in the bottom of the foot, but it is making them stronger. So keep at it. So next we're going to get to the bottom of the foot, the very sole of it. And we're going to do this by toe walking across the room. So you just find yourself in a good position on one side of the room. We're going to place those feet together and you're going to crawl your way just by using the toes. So I'm reaching those toes out and then walking my way on down. Now I'm on a carpet, so I get a little less friction. If you're on a harder floor, sometimes it can be a little sticky, but try different textures and different floorings you have and see if you can work those feet. So we take it down one length and then let's take it back. If you're with a friend, see who can go faster. I regret not being able to see that race because that probably looks hilarious. But really good for building the bottom of those feet. Reach on out there. Traveling the whole distance. And we can relax. Good. You should definitely feel those toes there, okay? Great work. Now from here, I'm going to teach you the Tai Chi Walk because we're already going back and forth. Really good for building the balance and stability of your legs, but then also good for transition and flow. And if you do it over an extended amount of time, it's so good for strengthening the legs. So let's talk about what it looks like. I'm going to start with no hands involved. We're just going to work with the legs. If you worked with me before or you've taken this video before, you can do the legs or the arms as long as you like, but let's focus on the legs first. So I'm going to start with my feet shoulder width apart and step out. From here, I'm going to turn one foot away from me, and then I'm going to pull the opposite foot in. From here, I'm going to step out heel first, lift those toes high, then press down, rock the body forward, push all the way forward, pull back, lift those toes, turn the toes away from you, plant that foot, pull the back leg through and step out. Push forwards, pull back, lift the toe, turn the foot, pull the body through and step out. Pull back, lift the toes. I'll get one more here because of my space, and then I'm going to turn around. Good. If you've just gotten to your other side, let's go ahead and do that same thing. I'm going to step in first, step out, rock the body forward, and pull back. Turn, and step out. Let's talk about our breathing. Inhale as you pull back, and exhale as you step through. Inhale as you pull back, exhale, and step through. Inhale, and step through. Let's turn it around and try two more. Squat down, step out first, shift forward. Pull back, turn the toes, plant that foot, and step forward. Pull back, turn, and step out. Inhale, pull back, and step through. We'll get one more here, and step out. So let's now involve the arms. As I step out, the same sided arm is going to press down and away. I like to think I'm blocking a kick. Then the top arm, I like to think that I'm blocking a punch, okay? So as you shift out, you're making that movement and advancing forwards. From here, I'm going to have to turn my foot. At the same time that you turn the foot, you lift this hand up. And then at the same time that you step through with the back foot, you press that hand down. And as I step out, I've got the same thing on the other side. Inhale, transition, and exhale, step out. Inhale, exhale. Deep breath in, and exhale. Inhale, pivot the foot. Exhale, step away. Deep breath in, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Last one, deep breath in, and exhale. Perfect. There's your Tai Chi Walk. Now, if you're in a larger room, it's really effective to do this across the whole room, because as you continue to move, if you're going slow enough, you'll really start to feel the conditioning of the lower body and the legs. This one does take a little bit longer to feel that, but it's only because you're moving so slow and you're working with your body weight. But imagine going back and forth a couple times or across a main room or down a hallway even, you'll really feel those legs. Great work today. Grab your water. We're going to take one more moment and go through our form, practicing. I'll call the breathing, and then of course at the end we'll finish with a very peaceful, silent group work as we work together and make our way through the form. So let's take a deep breath in here and get into our first form. I'll call your breathing for you. We're going to grab those ropes, taking a deep breath in, lifting up, and exhale down. Step out with one foot, lift those hands up, inhale, and exhale down. Turn those palms out, reach up, lift that hand to shoulder height, bend the elbow, press forward and pull that hand back. Turn that palm up, reach out the arm, lift up, bend that elbow, and then press forwards. From here, I'm going to let those hands transition and flow to the sides. Drop that top arm, deep breath in, and rotate across. From here, keep your hands where they are, create your energy ball, pull back, and balance the body. Step out, separate those hands, and exhale. From here, turn the body, create your energy ball again, and sink down. Step out, and separate the hands. From here, our cloud hands, create two big circles with the arms, and repeat as you step out, step back in, deep breath in, and step out. Here it is, we practiced today. 3, 2, 1. Take it down. That should feel real good after our practice. 3, 2, 1. Take it down. Let's go down into that squat. Get nice and low. Lift up. Remember, we're going to open that leg out to the side. Big reach. 3, 2, 1. Bend that knee. Reach down, cross those arms, lift up, and extend out. 3, 2, 1. Bend that knee. From here, we're going to turn into our energy ball, pull back, and set down. Step out, separate the hands, and exhale. Bring that back hand up to the top elbow and sink down. Reach out in front of your body, pull back towards you, and press away. Lift up over that imaginary ball, pull back, and press forwards. Open out the hands, create the energy ball on the other side. Step out, and separate the hands. Back hand comes up to the front elbow, and exhale down. Reach out in front, pull back to your body, and press away. Lift up over your imaginary ball, pull back, and push forwards. Open out in front, squat down low, cross those arms, separate the hands, and relax down. Step in, and exhale. Perfect work today. We're going to finish out our class with some music in the background as we work together and do our form. I won't call anything. I want you to really try to keep your mind at ease as we make our way through. Of course, keep your eye on the camera so you can follow me, but let's really try to stay quiet and peaceful and focus on your breathing and use the meditative and restorative benefits of Tai Chi. Every deep breath in, thinking of the charge, and every exhale, think of the release. Let's go ahead and get started. I'll start you off with a deep breath in, grabbing your ropes, lifting up, and exhale down. Thank you for your time and attention today. We were really able to get through a lot. I hope that you were able to soak up some of those hints and some of those tips to help you get better at your balance and stability. I really look forward to seeing you in the next video, and remember to give this one some practice, but get a bunch of water in your system and take some rest because you really worked today. Great job, and I'll see you in the next one.